Prepare to engage like never before. Our latest updates at your door. With this release we're taking aim at new frontiers. Are we insane? Those of you craving more PvE encounters or seeking the limits of engineering prowess, pick up your tools, there's work to be done. This new contact updates upon us, have fun. New ProtoTech bugs are coming your way. Advanced new technologies are here to stay. We're bringing you changes to gameplay for free. It's all wrapped up in the Contact DLC. Stay tuned for the future, there's much more to come. We're keen to improve things, this battle ain't won. The factor, a more ruthless with advancement in tech. Go unprepared or you'll just be a wreck. For building, there's lots of new blocks. New
Hello, Space Engineers. Welcome back to another episode of ProtoTech Quest. You find me in my asteroid, trying to retrieve the uranium. Yeah, lots of uraniums in here. We have a little problem with this drill. It is right up against the deposit because we had some problems. We hung the drill up on the way in. And I'm going to try to get this out of here by manipulating it. So I have this idea that if I bend it at these hinges, maybe I can use this to drill through that. So we're going to try that out. So let's set this to -30. This one we're going to reverse this one. Set it to +30. So this should be interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with this footage while I go mess around with drones and maybe do some mining with the Go Get Everything. And I will probably come back in here and check this from time to time to see if everything is awful or whatever. It should be yeah, okay, let's go in the right direction. So that's going more negative and that's going more positive. So they're going the right way. Okay. Wow. Yep, I am awesome at this game. I am really good at it. Really, really good. So, ProtoTech Quest is where I try to be better at the game and acquire the ProtoTech from the evil Factorum faction. Last episode, we ran out of uranium because I made a big mistake with my laser antenna and left it on, just trying to connect forever. So I may go check out the comm satellite that I made, because one of the things I realized is that my calculations for how much energy these things use is wrong. So the comm satellite's probably totally drained of power, and it doesn't have enough power to talk to us. Oh, that's not the right one. That was meanness. Oh, are these gonna work now? They do! They do! Do they? Wow, wait a minute. Yeah, they do. They do work. They do work. Yay! I think they fixed the wave problems. That's amazing. Okay. Almost feel like I should redo my intro. I mean, let's see here. Oh yeah, waves are working. Waves are working. Oh yeah, guys, waves are working. Yeah. Maybe I never used a tool yet. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of drone setup. So you guys probably already know what's going to happen with that drill. So, well, I don't know if you do or not. I don't know what I'm doing. But one thing I'm sure that I'm doing is taking the go get everything out and mining more uranium and some magnesium. So, time for me to fix this. There's somebody in there, I forgot. What's the drill doing? It's still doing things. I'm gonna go get some cobalt, because I know where some is, and why not? I keep occasionally getting cobalt. Maybe I won't run out when it comes time to need a whole darn bunch of it. Maybe I should put the catfish away. Maybe I should stop leaving things out everywhere. Maybe that would be helpful. Actually, we got new blocks, so I think it's probably time for me to try one of those new blocks out. Would it be better if this docked? Well, would it be better if it docked on the floor? I don't know. Let's try it out.
Inventory full.
Connector. Large grid. Large grid. Don't want connector. Is this it? Yes. Here we go. Alright, this is exciting. Let's get this new, let's give this new connector a whirl. Okay. Catfish all docked up in here. Nice. While the drill is continuing to work its way out of the hole, I am going to go do some mining. Well, while we are waiting for the drill to do things, I thought that I ought to work on some of the other things that need to get done. So, This is the beginnings of a large grid ship printer. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pistons. So 9 times 4 is 36. So we could print a 36 block long ship, which is pretty long. It's about twice as long as this thing, as all these pistons. Is that long enough? Do I want to print something bigger? Is this really where we want to build this printer, though? Because if we build this printer here, well, let's think about it a little harder. So the idea is that there will be, well, I got a couple of ideas. This is one of them. Just kind of throwing this down here, just to throw it down here. So then here, we're going to have these. So the idea is that, yeah, this is what I'm thinking with this printer here. So these pistons will push out. We'll get 36 blocks that I can print. The welders that we print from will be on here. And we're going to have to rotate either the grid or the welders. So with this design, if I have all the welders over here, let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so a 13 block in diameter ship can be printed. So let's see here. This.
Low.
So you can kind of see what I'm getting at here, right? The idea is that I want to be able to print a gigantic ship, and that the printer more or less collapses into the hull and disappears. And we can't, just so it can be protected, right, in case we get shot at, which is probably going to happen in the future. So I mean, I could make it even longer. I could make an even longer ship to print by moving this back. I could do that. Is that what we want to do? Have any other plans for this space? Not really. Why don't we do that? Let's move this back a few more. Yeah, so I'm gonna, while I'm at it, throw a few more pistons in here. What the heck? Is it gonna affect my airtightness? I should be able to put blocks in here to make all this airtight. So we should be good. So I'm gonna cut these out and put a bunch more in. So if we put this array back down, what is, where does that get us? Let's see, how much more space can we have? I don't know how big of a ship I need to print. So I'm just kind of, I'm just gonna try to make the printer about as big as I can. So I could put, I don't know, at least 2 more welders on, right? 1, 2, it's 15, 16, 17. So 17, the middle is 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this rotor needs to have a merge block on it. So let's see what this looks like. Can we stick a projector on here? No. Can we stick? Because nothing can stick on the side of the rotor. So all of that tells me that I need one more block. This way. So I either rebuild this or rebuild that. So I'm going to rebuild this. One more block that way. Okay. Alright. So here's the basic idea. I think this is the basic printer. So this whole array goes up and down. Right.
Energy low.
This goes up and down. Can't see that very well. So they're both going to flip up. Projector's going to come on. Welders are going to come on. The rotor's going to start spinning. Maybe it would be nice to have these blocked off a little, like let's get some steam. So if I was to do this, so if I do that, then I can get some girders out and put windows on there. So if we put some, oh no, O2, going to die.
Your health is low.
That was really close and very uncomfortable. So, put some windows on here. This will keep blocks that get placed from being placed in a way that interferes with the rotation of the main grid that we are welding. And I don't need anything there. And then we can maybe even do some of this. I mean, why not? So I'm just putting this armor on here because I think it looks neat and in a way sort of finishes the design out. Oh, out of steel. Okay. So I just, I like to make things look pretty, or at least what I think looks pretty. So I think this is kind of neat. Okay, so that is supposed to tilt up. We're gonna have this big arm of welders. Yeah, I can make a giant square and blah, 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 but then all of that takes up a whole lot more room. And one of the important ideas here is that I don't want to take up a lot of room with this. I want to sneak it into the design of the ship. And I think this is doing it for me. So I'm going to have to put some doors over this. And yada, 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 and protect all of it. But this is the basics of what I'm planning for a large grid printer. This is our mobile base, after all, not our main warship. So I'm going to go do some stuff with the drill because it needs help, and take a bio break. And then we'll see where we're at.
This time we're not gonna waste it like some idiotic drip. There's nothing more important than powering the jump ship. It's a ship, it's a station, it's a drill rig. It's a nation, it's a power-hungry pig. 'Cause it's orky and way too big.
All right, so I am back from my bio break, and I've had a thought about this thing. I think that the welder head should spin and not the grid that we're welding, because the grid we're welding is going to be a lot heavier than the arm. So I don't want to replace all these blocks, but I'd like to continue to use this. So I'm going to get the tug out, and we're going to detach all of this and reconfigure it so that there's a rotor behind this, and it makes it all spin. I think that'll be better overall. This is going to take up a lot of space on the back of the ship when it's up, but I'm going to have like all of this space up to here before the printer really like starts when it's engaged. So there's still plenty of room for all kinds of ship here. So I'm going to get the tug and detach this and rebuild it. We're still waiting on the drill to come out. Oh, and I need to put uraniums in the tug. We, by the way, have lots of uranium. And we're processing some of the other materials that I went and mined. We have over 1,000 uranium that was refined. So all the reactors are full. Well, they're not full, but they have their minimums or whatever in them. Let's see if we can grab this. Wow, Jiro is really strong. Let's see if I can grab this and prevent myself from needing to replace these blocks. So I'm not going to be printing a ship right away, but I need to get this printer into the design of the main grid here before we get too far along. I can't really finish the hull if I don't know where this is going to be, so. So now we're just gonna grind this off because it's gonna change. I need more room to put that rotor in here. So let's find the middle of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the middle. So I need to put a rotor part here. Okay. And now I guess we do need that part I had on here. So let's add the hinge part. Add hinge head, okay. Now we need a bunch of conveyors. So we need 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th piece is going to be a curve. We're going to put our rotor on here. Okay, so let's weld this up. And let's reattach this and then reevaluate what we got going on here. Okay, it's good. Okay, moment of truth. Okay. So let's rotate this up and see what this looks like. Because I'm starting to think if this is going to turn, these can't be full blocks. But it is higher, right? No? It's just farther out is what it is. Okay, so if we do that, and then this thing spins, this is in the wrong place now because this is farther forward than it used to be. So I'm going to tear this off and rebuild it. Or I guess I could just, I'm going to use the tug and be smarter. Okay. Be careful I didn't bash the monolith there. Wow. I didn't have inertia tensor on any of the pistons in this chain. The ship immediately started trying to break everything. Let's put the inertia tensor on. Okay, now that we've shared the inertia tensor on all those, so I'll do it on these. Okay, so I think we're ready here. Let's detach this. Detach. This needs to come out. A few more blocks. Two. I think the 2 blocks will give me room for a connector. Put this in here. I'm going to have, well, I'm going to have 1, 2 blocks in front of the hinge. I need 3, 4. Okay, well, let's put some more in here. So that's going to rotate up and have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that seems appropriate. Okay. So let's put our hinge on here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see what'll happen here. Well, okay, that's what happens. That's because it didn't have, because this wasn't built, it didn't have any torque on it. Let's, oh. So lower limit is going to be, upper limit's going to be 0. Okay. So I think this is what I want to do. Probably need to up the rotor speed, but I don't really know. And we're probably going to need a bunch of timer blocks and whatnot to control it. How close does this come to this? Right, because we have the rotor separation, we have a little bit of space there. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this. And I am going to weld all of this stuff up with dough welding Rekka. So we're gonna go do that. And we'll see where we're at after that. Maybe the drill will be out of the hole. We're still working on that. Well, obviously I need to fix this because it's going to be hard to get materials through there, which I do need to do. Well, I'm glad you guys were here to tell me about this before I screwed it up and made a big mistake. So I need to get the tug out and grab all of this and remount it. That's what I need to do. Now, I need to make sure that this is locked because we're about to disconnect power and move it, so. Okay. Let's turn on our mass blocks. Make sure we have a little more mass on our end. This whole equation. The idea here is just that I just need this to not interact with this, so use one of these regular conveyor tubes for that. Okay, I'm gonna try to reconnect this hinge. Let's make sure the rotor lock is on, I guess. Now let's turn the braking torque up. I don't want it to slam around once I attach it, because I don't want it to break everything. Okay. Awesome. Put this back and finish getting this welded. Okay, so finally, this is the printer. As you can see, these things, I mean, maybe they need to go up another block or something. We're going to need to protect the printer. Oh, man. All right. So. I'm going to check on the drill. Well, it looks like the drill is ready to come out. So we're going to just pull it straight up. I might have been able to do that earlier, but I'm not always the smartest person. So if you saw that, good for you. Well, I don't know how much of that I'm going to show you, but basically I had to monkey around with all the hinges and everything to get the drill reset, and it's starting to come out. It's not 100% even, but it's starting to come out of the hole. I'm going to come back in here with go get everything and mine this out when it's done, but the drill is coming out of the hole. This is a something, right? So that's like minimum length of the Ukamachi. So we could throw some more jump drives in here. I just don't know that I want to put all this heavy armor in here. Oh, God. So, I have had this idea. That I'm going to add more jump drives here. The back of the ship. The middle of the ship is supposed to be kind of longer, so I thought I could throw a few more drives in here. I don't know if I'm going to make this heavy armor or not. It's such a pain in the butt, and it makes the ship so much heavier, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm just going to lay it out in regular armor right now. So it looks like I'm going to put another 12 jump drives on this thing. Anyways. I got my welding apparatus sort of ready. I need to hook it up. Which I guess we'll do here. Well, that is going to be quite a lot of resources to produce the 12 jump drives. But we have them. So this is totally going to overpower the 3 large reactors that we have, but we do have hydrogen engines now, so there's that. The drill is slowly coming out. This process is taking forever. And so I'm doing a lot of things and not showing you a lot of things. I laid out all these new jump drives because the ship's going to be at least this long, because this is how long the printer is. And I laid out some more blocks to frame out where the printer sits in the ship. And we need to weld all that up. Getting close to the top of the hull here, so running out of room. Need to build a blast door on top of this. I'd like to build it up 1 block, so I need at least 2 more blocks. So, alright, now how are we going to get a door on here? The middle is right here. That's the middle. Just gonna put one large door on, is that what we're gonna do? Kinda want it to be on this side, I think. So I'm imagining where my hinge setup for the door is going to be and how I'm going to merge the door to the rest of the ship so that it doesn't clang around. And I think I'm going to be trying to do that here. So I think this is going to be the merge block, like this. And then these have to sort of taper, because we don't want a hard edge here or the door will attach to it. So this point we're going to put in here will not merge. That's not going to merge. So over here I put the hinge. We may need more than one hinge. I don't really know. I already have hinges. Okay. So I'm going to put blast door blocks in here because they fit and are armored. And this is a merge block. Like that. So this should allow me to build out the door like this. Oh, I can't put this block here because it's going to merge on this flat edge here. So do I really even want blast doors? Maybe I just want heavy armor for all of it. Yeah, let's do heavy armor. So I just realized that I had power modules on my assemblers, so that's why they were very slow. So now I have at least 3 speed modules. Is that another power module down there? Yeah. Okay.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I only had power modules. So, you know, that's why things are slow. Alright, we're all speed moduled up. Maybe we will get our stuff. Well, they are going faster. Okay, so this door is just about ready to go here. So this is basically the door. Maybe I could make 3 doors. If I made 3 doors, I wouldn't have to have multiple hinges on the same door. But if I do 3 doors, then these edges have to... Well, then when they merge, they'll merge together, and then these edges would have to be things that don't merge. I'm going to do 3 doors. If I'm going to do 3 doors, then these blocks have to be different. Okay, so this is just a giant pile of stuff to weld. But I thought I'd show you some of the important parts, which are that none of these edges of the door are going to attach. to anything. So these merge blocks, this connection point between this merge block and the other one on the other side will be the only thing that connects this door to this grid. The hinge will just be here. Wow, that's not even the whole printer, because I still have to do similar somethings to protect this business. But maybe I won't. Maybe this isn't going to be that protected, because we're going to spin on this side, so I need a lot of room back here. Right? Because this is going to be like a circle, like 17 blocks in diameter. We're going to have a big welding circle here. So I've laid out tons of stuff. We're still trying to get the drill out of the hole. So to make this go faster, I mean, maybe I should be setting up some like timer blocks to set velocities, so that when it needs to go fast, it can go fast. Because this is just like, this is taking so freaking long. It's just so obnoxious how long this is taking. Like, I can probably finish this printer and print something before it's done. So it doesn't look like we're going to have time to go visit Mozo today. It doesn't look like we're going to have time. So I had a little problem with the tray that I had laid out when I went to test the rotation. It wasn't able to rotate past the tray, so I just got it rotating, and I am building the tray with it rotating so that I know where it will be while it is rotating, and I can build the tray properly, which I feel like I've done now. So I'm just going to duplicate this on the other side. And hopefully the drill will be out. It's coming out. It's bound. It's bound. Okay. So let's unbind it so it can get out of the hole. And I'm going to fix this. I'm going to finish laying out the tray. It may be us for this episode. I had a hard time with it because I've been doing a ridiculous amount of stuff in the time frame that is available, because I really want to just get this drill out of this hole, but I don't really know how to. I'm not sure I'm going to present all of the content very well because there's been so much of it. So yeah. Wow. Okay, guys, so this is the basic print tray. So you can get an idea of the size of ship that we could print from this printer. We may need a ship that big to win against some of the official, some of the meaner Factorum encounters. I don't really know. I've got a lot of work to do still with small grid, but I do want to print a large grid ship to help with the mining, honestly, because this is really useful, but it's really useful in specific situations. And in other situations, it kind of causes problems. So, right. So I'd like to make a drilling ship. Print one that I've already designed. I have to move these antennas and stuff somewhere else. So I was going to go check out the comm satellite and do all that stuff today, but getting this drill out of the hole has taken, it's just, I mean, I've played, I don't know, at least 20 hours or something. This is my third, fourth day playing. I don't know. So, sorry we didn't do anything more than this today, but it feels like it was a lot. So I'm gonna see if we can print all these jump drives, and that's what we'll send it out with.
Booting up the thruster, systems all online. Metal bird breaks orbit, leaving dust behind. Blueprints in his visor, welding dreams from soul. He's a one-man faction, this vacuum's his home. Wires spark and drills ignite. Asteroid shimmer in the night. From planet to sector, the legend grows. Cosmic donuts on the go. Stars and steel forge the sky. Building on worlds where others die. Mining deep for riches unknown. Tech and power to call his own. He's fighting through the great unknown. Cosmic donut, claim your throne. He seeks old signals, ghosts in code, finds lost ships in overload. Salvage turn to boorish might, upgrade thrusters, prep for flight. Enemies lurk in the blackened night, pirates, drones, they all attack. But he's got the skill, building defenses to turn the tide. This donut's got an iron will to survive. Stars and steel forge the sky. Building on worlds where others die. Mining deep for riches